Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to use a few of my favorite programs today to basically do coloring in for these really elaborate drawings that we get all the time for coloring in. Okay, so we've got one here and we've got one here. Okay, now Paint.net is one of my favorite programs, I have to tell you, and so is a snipping tool. Now, what we have to do, we need to open up the drawing which we wish to do. Okay, we're given a few here. Okay, when you find whichever one you want, okay, you have to open it up. Now I'm going to pick this one here because there's lots of green and lots of background and lots of birds and stuff. Okay, now I'm going to start by snipping this, zooming in and out to the right height. So I'm going to push, it's probably zoomed enough. I'm going to push F11 to make this whole page so I have a bit more area. Okay, then I'm going to open my snipping tool by pushing the Windows button and type in snipping tool. It will come up and it will look like this. When you go new, then you literally need to select the stuff you want. Now you see I've got this thing at the bottom here. I don't want that there. So you can see when I go in, I'm going to paste it and it's going to have this image here. I don't want that. So basically I'm going to grab this here. I'm going to go to the spot I want. Then I'm going to go back to snipping tool and I'm going to go new and I'm going to select the top and just drag down to the bottom. Then I go to Paint.net. You open Paint.net by pushing the Windows button, then typing in Paint.net. It's actually called Paint.net. Okay, and it is a free program. Then you go Control New or File New. When it gives you the options, if you have something pasted into your clipboard, it's going to give you that option of that, how big it is straight away. So don't change these settings. Then you go Control V. Now, if you don't have it in the clipboard, it won't give you the right size. So just when you get in, just open it up. Now, there's a few things that make Paint or Photoshop style programs amazing, okay? And it's this magic wand to start with, okay? With the magic wand is basically, it'll select a certain area. Okay, now the area it does select is the area that can only be painted in at that time. So if I get a paintbrush and I try to paint in the center now, it's not going to work. It's only going to paint onto the side where I've got stuff selected. Okay, so if I want to do a border, you click on the border and you literally color it into the color you want. Okay, in fact, a border is normally better to be darker because it highlights everything else. Okay, I like a nice solid border. I might see if I can change this border too, because it might be nicer. Now, see it's selected everything here. I have something called the tolerance. The tolerance is actually what we have to do to basically adapt is how sensitive this is. If I put it all the way up, it selects everything. If I put it slightly down, it selects that. Okay, well, that's not a bad deal. Let's see if we can change the color of all the right. So I'm going to change this, all this coloring in here and make it all black. Just make it a bit darker for me. Just color it in. As I said, it's only going to color in the areas you want. Now the reason I didn't select the orange here is because the orange is not actually touching any other coloring drawing. Okay, now I have everything black, and now I'm going to select off it and click back on the wand and just push escape. It'll unselect everything. Now we have our picture that is really, really easy to see everything. Now, I think these are tree branches, so I'm actually going to select my tree branches now. I'm going to click this. I'm going to hold Control and I'm going to select the other ones that I want. I'm selecting all the tree branches. It's going to make them all the same color, that's why. Holding Control down the whole time. If I click something I don't want, I just hold Control and press Z. Z is undo. Okay? Control Z makes it undo whatever you're doing. Now you might miss some, that's fine. And I'm going to color all these in brown. I think I've got most of them. I said I can come back to them later if I want. I go through here, select my brown. Don't really like that brown. It's better. Grab your paintbrush, change the size to make it nice and big so it's not going to struggle, and then just color it in. Okay, I'm going to work on the background now. If I do the background, it kind of just really makes things pop. So we click back on here, click the background. Okay, there's another tool I really want to show you in here that isn't just this. Okay, again, I can come through, change my tolerances if I need. Okay. Anything that's background, I'm just clicking on at the moment. while holding the control button down the whole time. Okay. I can see I missed a bit of branch here. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Because it's okay if you miss stuff. You just zoom in, click on it, and... Oh, I think this picture's upside down. I mean, this bird's upside down here. Oh, no. That's alright. It might be. It might not be. Alright. Just imagine I've got all this selected. When you colour it in, trust me, you work out real quick what you have and what you haven't got selected. Okay, I'm just going to colour this all in a... maybe a light blue colour. So you click on light blue, click the colour you want. And then I'm literally going to colour it in. Oh, I missed lots. So then I come back, click the wand in. I'm going to zoom in a bit. By zooming in, I come down here and I click the plus. Or if I have a mouse, I literally just hold control and click. Now, I've actually clicked off the other stuff now. And if I've already clicked another color, I can show you how to actually reselect the color. So I'm just going to make sure these two colors are the same. Just imagine I've changed the color and I'm like, you know, it's RGB. So like, there's literally millions upon millions of colors this could be. I'm also not sure if this picture's upside down, so I'll show you how to rotate it too. Okay, so you can click the things you want. It's not too important if you get it all. We're going to come back. I click the eyedropper here, select the color that I want. Now you can see it actually changed it back to the color I've already had it set to. Then I click to the paintbrush and I paint it. Zoom back out. Yeah, I think this picture's upside down. It's annoying me. Okay, so image, flip vertically. Am I right? Ooh, I'm wrong. Image, flip vertically. Okay. Now you can see how quick this has actually happened. You can see I've missed parts of the brown as well. If I want to do it, I zoom back into them. Hold control and click them. And trust me, this whole picture gets done really, really quickly because I know how to use paint.net. This is probably the easiest picture to do in the world too. You can probably do it in 2 seconds flat on paint.net because of there's not a lot of variance in the colors. Oops, that's blue. I want that brown. Eyedropper. Pick the color. Paintbrush. Color it in. Okay. Let's just draw a bird so we can show you some variance. I'm going to zoom into this bird's back, okay? I'm just going to click every second thing and make it a color. And I click bright red because it's a rosella and it's okay for a rosella to be bright red. Then I'm going to click more colors on it. And I'm going to click a pink because I have no reason. Then I'm going to do it again. Anytime I want to click a new thing, I just don't hold control. It's simple. Okay, and you can see in the back of the bird we've started to do this. Okay, between the eyedropper right here, the paintbrush right here with the size, your magic wand, you should be able to do most things. Okay, if you're not sure about something, just in here and you can just change the tolerances of how. Okay, trust me, the tolerance is a very useful thing. You can see I've done a few. See how you go. Have fun.